and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Lipakshi Khurana. Let's take a look at what made news this week. POK residents continue to suffer under Pakistan's misrule. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir celebrated National Sports Day. Government appealed to youth to take up sports and stay away from illegal and unhealthy activities. Gen Next meet for promotion of Kashmir agriculture organized in the Union Territory. Begami-Shopian radio station connects youths of Kashmir with various government schemes and programs. And in our special section of Incredible India, we take you to witness the mega celebrations of the Harvest Festival, Onam, a fusion of nature and culture in the southern Indian state of Kerala. The illegally occupied territory of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir has been mired with a number of issues. The mounting inflation, crumbling infrastructure, inadequate healthcare facilities and unavailability of potable water have broken the people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The residents complain that the promises made by the government to improve the state of POK are a mere hogwash. We have a report.
The illegally occupied territory of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is engulfed in a variety of issues. The mounting inflation, crumbling infrastructure, inadequate healthcare facilities, unavailability of potable water and a host of other problems have broken the residents inside out. Speaking about the inefficient doctors and underdeveloped healthcare infrastructure in the region, a resident from Muzaffarabad highlighted the inconsiderate attitude of the POK administration.
दारुल हुकूमत के अंदर हमारे दो बड़े मेन हॉस्पिटल्स हैं। उन अस्पतालों की जो हालत है वो सारी अवाम के सामने है। CMH की क्या हालत है और एम्स की क्या हालात हैं। उसके अंदर हमारे डॉक्टरों की जो नाइली है और मरीजों के साथ जो सलूक किया जा रहा है, दूर दराज से ताउबाट, अठमकाम, नीलम, इन एरिया से जो हमारे मरीज आते हैं उनके साथ इस जगह पे इतना इंतहाई जुल्म किया जा रहा है और उनको लूटा जा रहा है।
Apart from the authorities, the doctors serving in the government hospitals showcase their ineptitude and dereliction of duty towards the patients coming from far-flung areas of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. These doctors are said to be running their own clinics to fleece patients for their medical treatment. In cases of fatal emergencies, most of the patients are said to have died in absence of emergent medical aids and facilities.
यहाँ पर जो डॉक्टर हज़रात हैं उनने अपनी अपनी क्लिनिक स्टार्ट किए हुए हैं। अगर आप सरकारी हॉस्पिटल के अंदर चले भी जाएं तो कोई भी डॉक्टर उस जगह पे पहली बार मौजूद ही नहीं होगा। अगर मौजूद होगा वो मरीज को उस तरह चेक नहीं करेगा। वो शाम के टाइम 4 बजे का टाइम देगा और अपनी क्लिनिक का टाइम देगा। ये हमारे दारुल हुकूमत के डॉक्टरों का ये हाल है और हमारे मरीज यहाँ पे मर रहे हैं।
The Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, although abundant with natural resources and water reservoirs, people here are suffering with lack of drinking water and fatal waterborne diseases. The residents blame the stooge administration of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir for the insurmountable problems they have to face in their daily lives.
कश्मीर के अंदर अगर देखा जाए तो हमारे मुजफ्फराबाद में यहाँ से 2 दरिया और तीसरा दरिया राड़े के मुकाम पर 3 दरिया मुजफ्फराबाद में, लेकिन उसके बावजूद हमारे दूर दराज पहाड़ी इलाकों में अगर चले जाएं और स्पेशली मुजफ्फराबाद के अंदर पीने का साफ पानी मुहैया नहीं है। अवाम बीमारियों में मुब्तला है। कोई चेक एंड बैलेंस नहीं हो रहा। पानी के मसाइल के ऊपर कोई तवज्जो नहीं है।
The situation in the illegally occupied territory has further deteriorated ever since the new government came to power in the region. The new Prime Minister, Chaudhry Anwarul Haq, seems to be a highly inconsiderate leader in the region. Residents say the Prime Minister is more concerned about fulfilling his own agendas and serving as a puppet deployed by Pakistan in the region.
ये एक ऐसा आलम है कि यहाँ पर कोई गवर्नमेंट नाम की चीज़ नहीं है। एक वज़ीर-ए-आज़म साहब बैठे हुए हैं, उनको टस से मस नहीं है, वो अपने ज़ाती काम किए जा रहे हैं, वो यहाँ से प्रोजेक्ट शिफ्ट किए जा रहे हैं, लेकिन मुजफ्फराबाद को तवज्जो नहीं दी जा रही। अच्छा, पूरे आज़ाद कश्मीर को तवज्जो नहीं दे रहे ये लोग। ये कैसी हुकूमत है, ये कैसे हुक्मरान हम पे नाज़िल हो गए हैं। अल्लाह पाक हमारी जान इनसे छुड़ाए। और फिर जो गरीबों तक नहीं पहुंच रहा, आटा नहीं मिल रहा, आटे के ऊपर अगर सब्सिडी दे रहे हैं, सब्सिडी गवर्नमेंट दे रही है, लेकिन आटा आवाम तक नहीं पहुंच रहा। आटा डीलर्स ले रहे हैं, आटा यहाँ से उसको स्मगलिंग हो रही है, कोई पूछने वाला नहीं, चेक एंड बैलेंस नहीं है।
In more than 7 decades of Pakistan's misrule in the region, not a day has passed when the residents did not come out on the streets against the administration. The situation has further worsened after Pakistan's economy plunged to an unimaginable low. The resources from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are used as relief for the provinces of Pakistan during this economic breakdown. The residents of POK are left empty-handed and on the mercy of God for their livelihood and development.
Moving on, a strong impetus is being laid to the sports infrastructure and youth development in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The government in the Union Territory celebrated the National Sports Day and appealed to the youth and people of Kashmir to include sports in their daily lifestyles and stay away from anything that is unhealthy and illegal. Let's take a look.
A healthy lifestyle inclusive of sports is a victorious combination for the human development. The Indian government, catching this pulse in the youth and people of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, is laying great impetus in development of sports infrastructure and institutions in the region. On 30th of August, when India celebrated the birth anniversary of the wizard of hockey, Major Dhyan Chand, as the National Sports Day, a host of sports, matches and activities were organized in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Inspired by the performances of the country's athletes and the sports personnel in the last Olympics, many youngsters and people from the Union Territory are taking up sports as their career or a way to a healthy lifestyle.
जम्मू कश्मीर में स्पोर्ट्स को एक नया इम्पेटस मिला है। आप देख रहे हैं कि किस तरह से कश्मीर में नए टूर्नामेंट्स हो रहे हैं, जम्मू में टूर्नामेंट्स हो रहे हैं, जिम्नास्टिक्स की टीम, फेंसिंग की, बॉक्सिंग की, ये सब नेशनल लेवल पे और इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे वुशु की टीम, ये सब एक्सेल करके आई हैं। और जैसा कि भारत का सवाल है, जहाँ तक हमने भी पूरी बहुत तरक्की की है। ओलंपिक्स में हमारा पिछले बार हाईएस्ट मेडल टैली था, इस बार हमारी उम्मीद रहेगी कि उससे भी बढ़ के टैली रहे। हमने हर फील्ड में एक्सेल करना शुरू किया है। आप एथलेटिक्स ले लें, नीरज चोपड़ा का मिसाल ले लें, आप हॉकी ले लें, हमने ब्रॉन्ज मेडल हासिल किया ओलंपिक्स में, आप पीवी सिंधु ले लें, वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन बनी बैडमिंटन की, और भी बहुत सारे मिसाल हैं जिसकी अब लंबी फहरिस्त हो सकती है। और इस मौके पे मैं आप सबको फिर से एक बार बधाई देना चाहता हूं और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि जम्मू कश्मीर के बच्चे इसी तरह स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़े रहेंगे, ड्रग्स से दूर रहेंगे, वेपन्स से दूर रहेंगे।
Sports Council of Jammu and Kashmir organized several sports activities and matches to commemorate the National Sports Day. Students from different schools and young professionals performed yoga and showcased their talents in various other sports activities.
ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बिल्ड किया जा रहा है जिससे अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ बढ़ रही हैं। और जैसे मेरे जैसे बच्चे, अगर अब मैं मेरी बात करूं तो मैं स्पोर्ट्स में थी नहीं, मेरा इतना इंटरेस्ट था नहीं, बट अभी मुझे ज्वाइन किया और जब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ देखने को मिलती है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अब अच्छा है तो खुद से भी एक मन करता है कि हाँ हमें कुछ करना चाहिए। और इससे और लोगों को भी ये मिलेगा मैसेज कि हाँ स्पोर्ट्स करें और अपने बच्चों को आगे बढ़ाएं स्पोर्ट्स।
There are many young players from the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir who have made their names at the international sports arenas. Giving a further boost to these young talents, the Government of India, through its several youth-centric initiatives and schemes, are reaching out to talents in the remotest parts of the Union Territory. The Sports Council of Jammu and Kashmir, working as a significant cog in the growth engine for development of sports infrastructure in the region, has been running promotion campaigns in even the remote corners of the Union Territory.
जम्मू कश्मीर में स्पोर्ट्स जो है उसको बहुत बढ़ावा मिल रहा है और आई थिंक इसकी दो वजूहत हैं। पहला ये जो ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का स्पेशल स्पोर्ट्स पैकेज फॉर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, जिसके तहत यहाँ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया गया, इंडोर स्टेडियम बने, बाकी खेलो इंडिया सेंटर्स बने, और साथ ही आई थिंक द लीडरशिप दैट इज़ बीन प्रोवाइडेड बाय द ऑनरेबल लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर मनोज सिन्हा साहब, हु इज़ ऑल्सो द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द स्टेट J&K यूटी स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल। आई थिंक ये एक कॉम्बिनेशन जो था इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का और गुड लीडरशिप एंड पॉलिसी का, इससे हमें बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ है। हमारी मेडल टैली जो है वो बहुत बढ़ रही है, हमारे बच्चों का इनरोलमेंट बहुत बढ़ रहा है, और अब तो हम कम्युनिटी इनिशिएटिव्स कर रहे हैं स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल में, जहां हम कम्युनिटी एट लार्ज को स्पोर्ट्स के लिए प्रेरित कर रहे हैं, बेशक वो बुज़ुर्ग हों, कॉरपोरेट हाउसेज हों, ये या वो लोग हों जो खेलना चाहते हो, फोर्सेस के, सबको हम प्लेटफॉर्म दे रहे हैं। आई थिंक हमारा एम है कि एक एक्सीलेंस इन स्पोर्ट्स को प्रमोट किया जाए और साथ ही स्पोर्ट्स एज ए हेल्दी वे ऑफ लाइफ को भी प्रमोट किया जाए। तो आई थिंक ये सब कुछ जो है, दीज आर वेरी गुड टाइम्स फॉर स्पोर्ट्स इन जम्मू एंड कश्मीर।
The promotion of sports in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has changed the minds of many youngsters. The field of sports is now seen as a prospective career in the region. Some youngsters who were earlier involved in the illegal and unhealthy practices have started taking sports as a remedy and a way of life for themselves.
Well, the economy of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir is largely dependent on agriculture. Nearly 70% of the population of the Union Territory is directly or indirectly engaged in the agricultural activities. To promote this promising sector in the international market, Indian Council for Cultural Relations, in collaboration with Kashir Kashmir University of Agriculture, Science and Technology, held Gen Next Democracy Network meet in the university that brought foreign delegates from Albania, Iceland, Italy, USA, Denmark and many other countries to witness the latest developments in the field of agricultural science in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Take a look.
The agriculture sector in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir is poised to grow at a tremendous pace in the coming years. The policies and programs of the government in situ with the development of agricultural science and technology in the Union Territory have further given a boost to the sector. Recently, an event, Gen Next Democracy Network meet was organized at the Kashir Kashmir University, Shalimar, in collaboration with Indian Council for Cultural Relations to promote agriculture as one of the most promising sectors of development in the region.
I would like to congratulate members of agriculture universities, agri-entrepreneurs, experts and faculty of ISCAST Kashmir and hard-working farmers of our country in Jammu Kashmir for robust growth in this sector with an average annual increase rate of 4.6% over the last 6 years. Your achievements fill my heart with pride. ISCAST Kashmir's success in promoting agricultural education, its contribution in policy making and promotion of entrepreneurship is living proof that given a proper enabling environment, our experts and scientists working in this important sector are second to none in the country or in the world.
The events saw participation of number of foreign delegates coming from Albania, Iceland, Italy, USA, Ireland, Denmark and many other countries who came to witness the achievements of the Union Territory in the field of agriculture. It was also a great opportunity for the agriculture universities in Jammu and Kashmir to learn about the farming techniques utilized in the foreign lands. The foreign delegates applauded the initiatives of the Union Territory for opening up Indian agriculture institutions, for expanding the knowledge scope of international students in the field.
Agriculture is a big part of the culture in every country, and for example where I come from we upheave it constantly, so I was very pleased to be here today and to witness the power and the enthusiasm in everybody who spoke here, and the students. You can feel the power and feel the entrepreneurship that is going on in agriculture in India and in Kashmir, so I thought it was fascinating. It's important.
It's very fruitful. I find it very fruitful, although because it's also an international meeting. It's not only your state. So it's also interesting for us to know what is going on, and perhaps also us can listen and can learn from the Kashmir experience and bring it back home, as this is something very developed in your place. So I think it's very useful and it has a specific importance for you and also for us to have this kind of exchange of information and scientific information.
The experts and scientists of Sher-e-Kashmir screened a special documentary about day-by-day improvements of the university with new technologies and appealed to the foreign nationals to join the university for studies in the field of Indian agriculture sciences.
जम्मू कश्मीर की खूबसूरती है, यहाँ पे जम्मू कश्मीर में हमारा पोटेंशियल है और हम जम्मू कश्मीर अपनी जो एजुकेशनल टूरिज्म को कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं और साथ में हम ग्लोबल रैंकिंग हम कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं और अपने एम्बेसडर्स को हम कैसे प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, और साथ में जितने भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है कंट्री और कंट्री से बाहर, उनके साथ मिलके हम यूटी जम्मू कश्मीर में और हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में एक नया इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट करें जिसे हम कहेंगे स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम, और इसकी शुरुआत हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी से हुई है। मुझे बड़ा कहने में अच्छा लग रहा है कि हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी इस वक्त एक हब बनी हुई है स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप्स की। इस वक्त करीब 20 स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी के, जिनमें से 10 रजिस्टर्ड स्टार्टअप्स हैं।
The agriculture sector in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has remained one of the key sources of livelihood for years. The events like these would further boost the economy of the region and enhance the technical and scientific know-how for experts and students in the field of agriculture.
Moving on, the Government of India has made the youth development of Kashmir as its key focus area. In a bid to reach out to the youths of Shopian district of South Kashmir, the Indian Army had started Paigam-e-Shopian community radio station some time ago. Over a time, the community radio station has become a key source for providing information about the various youth-centric schemes and programs to the students and youths residing in the remotest corners of the Union Territory. Let's take a look.
The Government of India is focused on an overall development of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Apart from rolling out several beneficiary schemes and programs for the people in the region, the government is also instrumental in holding awareness campaigns and building communication channels with the remotest areas of the Union Territory. In order to reach out to the youth of Shopian district in South Kashmir, the Indian Army has started a community radio station, Pegam-e-Shopian. The community radio station has not only become a source of entertainment but a key information platform for the youth of Shopian. It is also a platform for the youth to showcase their talents and voice their social concerns in public.
ये शोपियां का पहला रेडियो स्टेशन है, कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन है और हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। हम यहाँ पर काम कर रहे हैं और कोशिश यही रहती है कि अपनी ऑडियंस को जो है हम इन्फॉर्म करें, एंटरटेन करें और एजुकेट करें। एंड मुझे लगता है कि ये एक बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म है यहाँ के लोकल यूथ के लिए, ताकि हम उनको और ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व करें और ज़्यादा जो है उनके टैलेंट को बूस्टअप करें, उनको एम्पावर करें। और लोकल्स का भी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा रिस्पांस है यहाँ पर। काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोगों को हमने यहाँ पर इनवाइट किया। मैंने पर्सनली काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोगों के इंटरव्यूज़ भी लिए हैं और काफ़ी अच्छा रिस्पांस मिल रहा है। और जो भी यहाँ पर आता है वो ये कहकर ज़रूर जाता है कि सर ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है और हम कोशिश ये करेंगे कि इस तरीके के और प्लेटफॉर्म्स आगे आए ताकि जो लोकल टैलेंट है उसको हम और ज़्यादा बूस्टअप करें। और कोशिश यही रहती है हमारी कि हर किसी गेस्ट को, हर किसी मुद्दे को हम टच करें और लोगों तक पहुँचाएं।
और इस चीज़ को बहुत अप्रिशिएट करती हूँ जो आपने इनिशिएटिव लिया है और यहाँ पे एक जो ये कम्युनिटी रेडियो स्टेशन है वो स्टार्ट किया है। तो मुझे लगता है, मेरा ओपिनियन यही है कि ये एक बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे यूथ आकर के अपना जो टैलेंट है वो उसको इस मीडियम के थ्रू दुनिया तक पहुँचा सकती है। या फिर किसी भी मुद्दे पे बात हो, जैसे कि इस रेडियो स्टेशन में मैं खुद कनेक्टेड रहती हूँ, सुनती हूँ यहाँ के शोज़, तो बहुत सारे जो है बहुत सारे मुद्दों पर बात होती है जो कि राइजिंग इशूज़ होते हैं, इमर्जिंग इशूज़ होते हैं, या फिर बहुत सारी जो गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम्स होती है यूथ के लिए कोई भी, तो हमें उसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है। तो बहुत इन्फॉर्मेटिव भी है और बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसके थ्रू यूथ अपना टैलेंट या अपनी आवाज आगे पहुंचा सकते हैं।
The community radio station became popular among the youth as soon as it was aired in the Shopian district. Many young talents were also invited to the radio station to perform their art and encourage the next generation of Kashmir to come out and bring their talent to the bigger stage.
यहाँ पे आके मतलब मुझे प्राउड फील हुआ। मेरे पास टैलेंट था, इन लोगों ने मुझे बुलाया है। मेरे जैसे भी यहाँ पे बहुत सारे हैं जिनके पास टैलेंट है, तो उन लोगों से मैं यही गुजारिश करता हूँ कि यहाँ पे आए और अपना टैलेंट शो करें।
After a successful launch of Pegam-e-Shopian, the government is looking forward to develop more such community radio stations in other districts of the Union Territory. Local singers, sports players and the youth lauded the step taken by the Indian Army, as these types of initiatives help local talents to reach a larger audience.
Onam, a festival of floral artistry and delectable cuisines, was celebrated with great enthusiasm by Keralites across India. The festival drew people from all across the globe to engage and involve themselves in the 10-day harvest festival, which incorporated a series of mind-refreshing events like boat races, folk dance performances, rangoli making and many other cultural programs. Let's take a look at the rich cultural heritage of India's southern state of Kerala.
Kerala, popularly known as God's own country, is located in India's southern part. It has a long and rich cultural heritage that is closely intertwined with its flora and fauna. Annual festivals like Onam bring true joy to the people as it connects them with nature and cultivates fondness for one another. Start with sports events like boat races and tug-of-war, followed by traditional floral designs created by women with fresh yellow flowers to form rangolis. At the same time, men flaunt pulkit art, while temples perform religious processions every other day, drawing large numbers of people for feasts. This is how the 10-day harvest festival of Onam is celebrated in the southern state. Displaying over 20 cuisines served on banana leaves with a series of traditional folk performances, the Onam festival was celebrated with great fervour this year, attracting social media influencers and vloggers from across the globe.
We are very privileged to be here today from North India to South, especially Kerala being a very exotic place, a very offbeat destination. It's been such a beautiful experience up to now, visiting all the cultural heritage, the different places where government is dealing.
The festival of cuisines, Onam Sadhya, prepared with 13 dishes served on banana leaves, was widely observed and celebrated worldwide, especially by the Malayalis. On the occasion, people were found standing in long queues with their eyes fixed on the doors of the temples and their hearts full of hope to seek blessings for a prosperous life. Meanwhile, the premises of temples were filled with the scent of incense and the sound of chanting mantras. On the other side, enthusiast groups were busy entertaining crowds with their traditional exotic clothing and captivating dance forms such as Kathakali, Tiruvatira, Pulikali, Kumattikali, Tumba, Talal and Onamkali.
Today being a very auspicious day, so we wanted to celebrate our Onam, our first Onam actually after being married. So in the Coimbatore temple. So we wanted to start our first Onam being very happy.
We have come to this temple for Onam. We have been coming to this temple for like ever since I knew. Yeah. So it is always so crowded here, like every year for Onam it is always like this. And we do this prayers and all for the welfare and the happiness and prosperity of the family and for the well-being of whomever we care about.
Believers say the festival celebrates the homecoming of the mythological king Mahabali from Patal Lok, who, despite being a demon, was generous to people, and his reign was considered a golden era for the people of Kerala.
Onam is very special to our heart because we Malayalis grown by celebrating Onam each and every year, so it's very, very special to us. Whoever in which part of the world, everyone was so curious to celebrate Onam, and everyone want to celebrate Onam with our family. So after my 5 years of MBBS life, I couldn't celebrate Onam very much. So today, this year, after completion of my MBBS, I am very much excited to celebrate Onam with my family.
Festivals like these serve a greater significance for people of today's generations, as they not only refresh their minds but also help them gain consciousness towards their everyday activities. Apart from the health aspect, the festival is also garnering appreciation and alluring tourists from around the globe.
Well, that's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.
Kashir, Ehsaas Kashmir.